The Game Award nominees were announced on Tuesday. I watched them. Me and Jay, if you guys have watched this Seoul Dojo in the past 3 years, you know how we do it. Me and Jay go through basically most of all the categories because they have smaller categories that they do at the show. But we go through the major categories, talk about who we think is going to win, and just give you guys our honest prediction. So this is a new category. It's called Fresh Indie, presented by Subway. So basically, it's to recognize the new studios that have came in, and they made a great game. So you have ZAUM. I don't know how to necessarily pronounce that because it has like a slash in the middle. Yeah. But they did Disco Elysium, which is an amazing game for PC. I played a little bit of it. You have Normanda Studios with I think the game's name is Grills, something like that. Dead Toast Entertainment with My Friend Pedro, which is a pretty decent game. Mobius Digitals for Outer Wilds, not to get confused with Outer Worlds. And then you have Mega Circuit with Slay the Spire, and then you have House for Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah,
Untitled Goose Game. You're going with that. I'm gonna actually go with Disco. Then I'll be the offset here against you and just say Disco Elysium because it's great. But Untitled Goose Game, is a good game.
Yeah, it is.
It is a great game. Best multiplayer game.
All right.
Are you looking at the? You looking at them too? Okay. So you have Apex Legends, Borderlands 3. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Tetris, and Tom Clancy's The Division. What is your pick?
I'm going to go with Apex Legends. I'm going to go with Apex Legends because Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I think a lot of people have been enjoying it, but then there's been a lot of people complaining about it. So especially when it comes down to these game awards, it's like, which fan base are you getting for these games? So I'm going to go with probably Apex Legends as a safe bet.
Okay, I'm going to go with Apex Legends also. Next category, best sports/racing game. Now, Jay, you only have 2 actual sports games. Yeah. And they're both football, which is soccer, of course. Yeah. They're both football games. So you have Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. You have Dirt Rally 2.0, which is a pretty decent racing game. You have eFootball PES 2020, F1 2019, and FIFA 20.
I go with PES because somehow PES made it in here, and I know that PES has not been in here years past.
No, it hasn't, and I was just about to bring that up. I think this is the first time PES has been nominated, to be honest with you. So I'm going to actually go with PES because I do like PES. Moving on to best strategy game, Jay. I know me and you both are going to be like, okay, but I know some of these games actually. Age of Wonders, Planetfall, Anno 1800, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Total War 3 Kingdoms, Tropico 6, and Wargroove. But I'm going to go with Fire Emblem 3 Houses because that game really should be in the RPGs, but I know that's one of the best Nintendo games to come out this year.
All right, well, I'm going to go with yours because I trust
you trust me.
Yeah.
I trust you. Best family game, Luigi's Mansion 3, Ring Fit Adventure, Super Mario Maker 2, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Yoshi's Crafted World. I'm going to go with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Just straight off the top because I think it's one of the biggest games this year, and I think everybody's going to end up voting for that. So
I'm going to go with Super Smash. I mean, it's really hard to bet against that out of this whole list.
Yeah, that is true. Best fighting game, Dead or Alive 6, Jump Force, Mortal Kombat 11, Samurai Showdown, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
I'm going to chicken out and just go Super Smash Bros. If I did, though, but you guys heard it here. If doesn't, then I'll probably go with Dead or Alive.
Okay. I'm going to go with Super Smash Brothers Ultimate also. Yeah. Best RPG, Disco Elysium, Final Fantasy 14, Kingdom Hearts 3, Monster Hunter World, Iceborne, The Outer Worlds. I'm going to go with Kingdom Hearts because I love that game. I'm just going to go with Kingdom Hearts and just pray that they win.
All right. I'm going to go with Disco then.
Disco Elysium, he is. Best action adventure game, Borderlands 3, Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I'm going to say Sekiro.
I'm going to go with Sekiro.
Sekiro. Best action game, Apex Legends, Astral Chain, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Devil May Cry 5, Gears 5, Metro Exodus. With a game that I hope to win, and I hope it's Astral Chain. But I think that Apex is going to win this one.
For best action game?
Best action. And I would like Metro to win it too, but I think.
So no Gears 5, no Devil May Cry?
I would love Gears to win it too, but no, I'm going to go with Astral Chain.
I'm going with Gears.
Gears, yeah. At least we didn't pick the obvious ones. Yeah. Best VR and AR game, Asgard's Wrath, Blood and Truth, Beat Saber, No Man's Sky. What is that? Trevor Saves the Universe? I'm gonna go with Beat Saber. Beat Saber looks legit fun though.
Yeah, isn't that the one that's like where they're like
with the blocks?
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah,
Yeah. That looks fun. Best mobile game: Call of Duty Mobile, Grindstone. I'm not gonna get this right. Is that
Sayonara?
Is that Sayonara?
Yeah, we're gonna go with
okay. We're gonna make it do what it do, not do what it don't.
Yeah,
as we like to say here at the dojo. Sayonara, Wild Hearts, Sky, Child of the Light, What the Golf.
I made the video on Call of Duty Mobile. I loved it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure these are all good, but I'm just sticking with Call of Duty Mobile. Like I said, the game worked out really well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Call of Duty Mobile also. Best independent game. This is where me and you are gonna bump heads because I'm gonna say Disco Elysium.
I'm going Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah. And look, I think I need to make it clear again. I don't think Untitled Goose Game is a bad game by any means. I think it's one of the best games that came out this year.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm playing Disco Elysium a little bit, and I understand why the reviews are like in the high 9s, like it's almost a 10 game. And it's a game that doesn't really have combat either.
Yeah,
like it's a game that's you're a detective trying to figure out. I forgot what you're trying to figure out, but it's phenomenal. It really is. It really is pretty good. Best ongoing game. So the game that has just been going for a few years and it's been really good. Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Tom Clancy's The Rainbow Six.
That's crazy. All those
Siege.
same games for best community support. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Rainbow Six Siege.
Okay.
And I think I picked that, if I'm not mistaken, last year or the year before last. I pick it every year because,
and I think it won.
Yeah, I pick it every year because, like I said, the amount of stuff that they're doing in terms of DLCs and just everything they're adding into this game, I can't go against Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, all those are great, but
Yeah.
Six Siege, and the funny thing is that I've not played the game yet, but I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
because they truly do update a lot of stuff on the game.
We'll go with Final Fantasy 14 again. That's not to take away from any of these games. I think Bungie has done their thing. I think Apex Legends to an extent has done their thing. Fortnite has too. Games for impact. Games that always make you feel. Games that kind of bring maybe a more serious light to gaming and kind of do it for a good cause. So you have Concrete Genie, Grizz, whatever. Kind of Words, Life is Strange 2, Sea of Solitude. This is going to surprise y'all. I'm not going to go with Life is Strange as I usually do with this category because Life is Strange is such a powerful game. I'm going to go with Sea of Solitude because I've seen the reaction to that game, and I think it's one of the highlights that EA is so good at. Yeah. Surprisingly, is bringing one of those independent games, one of those independent developers over and making these games that really have a strong narrative. And I think Sea of Solitude is one of those games.
I'm going to go with Life is Strange too.
I knew you was. Best narrative: A Plague Tale, Innocence, Control, Death Stranding, Disco Elysium, The Outer Worlds. So the game that told like basically the best story. I'm gonna go. The funny thing is, I'm gonna go with Death Stranding.
I'm gonna go with Control.
Control. Yeah. I think that's a good pick too. Best game direction. So the game that was a technical marvel this year, that was directed perfectly. This one I'm gonna go with Control. Control, I think, is a game that is almost movie-like, but I think it was a game that people were like, that doesn't really look like it's gonna be good, and then it ends up being really good technically. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Control with Remedy.
Yeah, I'm gonna double up on that.
Go ahead. So the most prestige award this year, Game of the Year. These are the nominees: Control, Death Stranding, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Resident Evil 2, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, The Outer Worlds. I know what my pick is. I'm really surprised that The Outer Worlds is in there. I thought Outer Worlds was going to be kind of sloughed off, but I'm really happy to see Obsidian in there. And I would love for them to win. I would love for Control to win. I would love Death Stranding to win. But I've said it from February. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice is the best game this year, and that is my pick.
I'm gonna stick with Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
I like to do wild cards, and I think the last time we tried to both do wild cards, and that's how we end up losing. So this time,
was Red Dead really? Red Dead wasn't a wild. Red Dead was like, no,
it was one of the other big categories we end up doing.
Okay, probably. If Death Stranding wins, I'm gonna lose my mind. That's gonna be hilarious, man.